Yeah, you are. You are alive.
I don't even know what that notification sounds like right now.
Is that from Etsy?
Yeah, I'm like getting used to their sounds. All right, we are back. Hopefully we don't get disconnected at all. We just bought a new phone today, or baby bought me a new phone today, because this one that I have is like haunted. I don't know how else to explain it, but it's like a brand new phone. I'll show it to you. Aside from it being like a little fucked up, it's pretty brand new phone, but it just has
evil boyfriend.
It just has issues, like personal issues. So I'm sorry about all that. I don't like using this phone because it's old and I feel like the quality is like a little blurry, but I don't think we will be disconnected at all. Anyway, you guys, if you want to book, we have plenty of spots available. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 to 5 spots available. I have 2 pre-bookings for tonight. All that information is in the description box below. So if you're looking for a personal reading before the holidays, now's your chance. But I hope you guys are staying sane and healthy and well, and let me know what your Christmas plans are. We are not really doing anything, which is the first time. Usually we're traveling around like a bunch of monkeys to like all of my family's different houses. But I'm super prego, and I'm gonna make a whole feast, and we're just gonna eat all damn day. I don't feel guilty about it because I'm super prego. He's gonna like hate me for it after, but you know what? It's gonna be good. So let me know what you guys are doing for Christmas. I want to relight this one. The wick is like right on the crystal. We need to make sure that we don't place the crystal too close to it because it's like not.
Or it doesn't, it shuts out?
Yeah. I mean, it's like writing like right on the crystal.
Huh. That's why it went off?
I think so. Pretty sure. I don't know, maybe we do the wooden ones for all of them. Alright, so the first people on the list, we have Trina, and then we have Angela. Let me pull
Interesting.
your question that's up.
Yes, the crystal. I was doing it.
Nobody fix it.
Moved it.
Okay, so Trina got an 18 plus deck pull and channeled messages. Hi Angie. Douglas, you favored my shop. I'm so flattered. I got like a funny ding from it and I was like, what is that? Okay, so.
Through where? Through Etsy?
Through Etsy.
Oh, that's cool.
So we have an 18 plus channel messages from Trina. And like I said, there's still availability to book, but I'm gonna get in with the readings. So ever since I started to detach from Nico, or when I blocked him and opened my eyes to his true colors, I started feeling someone else in my energy. My coworker Scott, he's been on my mind pretty often, out of nowhere, honestly, because I never really gave him a second thought. Is there a reason for that? We don't really know each other. We talk here and there at work, but never really had a conversation. So I don't know what would come out of this or the channeled messages, but I'm interested to find out. Okay, so let's look into it. To start, we have the Knave of Swords. here. Cute little rose quartz. They're all festive. We have the Fool. Whoa. King of Swords. Douglas, you gotta do it, and you have to tell me like the results and stuff, because candles and manifesting with candle magic has absolutely transformed my life. And I used to, there was a place in time where I was trying to manifest this person sitting next to me. So I totally believe in it. And then Riley, you can book, all the information's in the description box, and then Paulus will help you out in the chat. Okay, so Trina, you got an 18 plus in channeled messages. Let me fix the frame here. So, coworker, his name is Scott. Never really thought much about it. But he's been on your mind pretty often out of nowhere. Is there a reason for that? We don't really know each other. We talk here and there, but never really had a conversation. So, okay. Well, there's definitely like a spark of interest with this Knave of Swords I'm seeing. Like I definitely feel like you've caught his attention for sure, and like have.
So maybe it's not the phone.
I feel like you guys could have a lot of chemistry, and I feel like this person is probably actually very talkative or a really good communicator with the King of Swords energy. There's someone who's probably very like spontaneous, very funny. And I think there would be like a lot of like balance here with Temperance. And I'm not saying like balance like you guys will like mend each other and heal each other. I'm saying like more in like a conversational sense, like this person, you guys will like feed off of each other's energy. This person has a lot to contribute to the table as far as conversation goes, and you're like a spitfire yourself, and so I feel like you guys will just like go back and forth, and it'll be a really great kind of energy that you have going on. So with the Knight of Cups, like Spirit is saying give it a shot, like talk to this person, see where it goes. Like it could actually make you very happy with the Knight of Cups here. It's almost like the Knight of Cups is all about doing things for yourself and doing what makes you happy, and I feel like just being recognized as like the sexy woman you are and like getting this attention from this person is like gonna make you feel really good. So definitely pursue it and talk to them. I feel like their attention is worth your while. There's someone that can appreciate you as like a full-blown woman, and they can communicate well, and I feel like that's a real contrast as to like what you've been getting from that other person and what you've been used to. So I feel like that's a really good thing. Then we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, clarifying the Fool. So I feel like maybe don't expect like a full-blown relationship out of this, or don't put all your eggs in a basket as far as like, oh, we're gonna be in a relationship and we're gonna get married and all these things. Spirit's saying just like have fun with this and flirt with this person, and you know, if there's any purpose of this connection, it's to make you feel good about yourself. And maybe that sounds really selfish, but I feel like this is healthy attention. Like this is something you need from someone else so that you're able to feel good about yourself. Okay, Erica, I got you. You are number 3. And then with the wheel, I feel like just by being in this flirtatious energy with this person, and you know, like I said, maybe it's not this person that's your end all be all. Maybe this is just like a healthy flirtatious, like I need good energy type of connection. And I'm not, you know, like I feel bad because I feel like we're using this person, but like, you know, I feel like they'll feed off of it too. King of Swords, like it's an ego boost for them, for like such an attractive girl to be talking to them. I feel like just by being in that energy with the wheel, like it's gonna transform your love life because it's gonna give you a new profound sense of confidence, of self-love. I mean, I just keep staring at my self-love candle because it's like, I just totally get this like this candle vibe from you. So I just feel like this is gonna, you know, kickstart an energy where you're feeling good to the point where you're manifesting real actual love into your life. 2 of Cups. So this balance comes in more ways than one. With Temperance, it's metaphoric and it's literal. It's literal in that like you guys will feed off of each other, there'll be good vibes, but it's also metaphoric in that just by being in a really good energy, you know, staying away from that person that's been very toxic towards you, by focusing your attention on something else, you're emanating that vibration to the universe and the universe is acting accordingly. So everything is going to align as far as manifesting someone that is worth your time and worth your while. So 2 of Cups, I do see that a lover could be coming in after the fact. And it's almost like starts with this coworker first and foremost before like anything else can transform. So let's see what your oracle has to say. We have attraction. So like I said, this person's super attracted to you, and just by being attracted to you, you're gonna like get into this very attraction kind of energy, which is why I named my candle Attract Love, because it's like you're just in an attraction energy. You're in an energy that's feminine. You're in an energy where you're receiving, and whether you're receiving love, unconditional love, soulmate love, self-love, it's just a good high vibrational energy to be in. And it's that thing that kind of like is a domino effect. Like when you feel good, everything else starts to come towards you. Lovers, money, opportunity, etc., etc. And then we have calling in your soulmate. So like I said, 2 of Cups, this could end up being like the Kickstarter that calls in your soulmate, which is fucking like 2 for 1. Like I'll take it. Courtney, I got you. You are number 4. And Gurmeen, I got you as well. You are number 5. So this is looking really good, Trina, and it makes me really happy because look at this. Oh my gosh, as I said happy, I just literally pulled happy. So yes, I don't know if that was me being happy and then I pulled happy, or I'm happy because I'm channeling like the happiness that's gonna come into your life. But like, I think it's the latter. Either one, I feel like this is super perfect because you know, this is what you're deserving of, and you need to feel good and feel hot. I mean, I'm just seeing her in the wheel and she's like looking in the mirror and she's like, I'm the shit. And like all these other people are looking at her like, what does she have? Like, how does she feel so good about herself? And it's like, you didn't always feel that good about yourself. And you know, now you're really transforming. And I feel like it might literally start with this coworker, and you know what, that makes work fun because otherwise why show up, you know? So flirt on, I feel it. And then we have come to the edge. So Spirit is saying like, come to the edge, you know, explore the possibilities, be flirtatious, be wild, you know, be spontaneous, and see what will happen in result of that. You don't always have to be so tied and so loyal to a soul connection that, you know, has inevitably been really draining you in your energetic field, because obviously you deserve more. So I love this for you. Let's do your channeled messages. And then Gurmeen, I did get your question. You are number 5. So what would they say? Because you guys don't talk much and you want to like do channel messages. What would this person say? I mean, it seems like they already have quite a bit to say. We have Strength, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Justice in reverse, so this person feels like you don't give them the time of day. Still very determined. They might have like a lot of fire and air placements in their charts. There's this like Bill Withers song, very old time music here, that's stuck in my head, and it's been stuck in my head like all day, and we were like blasting in the car, and it slaps, like it fucking goes hard. Okay, we have the Lovers and the Moon in reverse. What would this person say to you? What would this person say to you? I don't really know you that well, but from what I've seen, you seem like a really strong girl. You seem like someone who is super in their power and super independent. And I only like take note of that just because I've been raised around a lot of strong women myself. And it's definitely not something that scares me or intimidates me. It's actually something that I find very attractive about you. I do feel like you don't give me the time of day. Like, I feel like you don't notice me and you don't want to talk to me and you're just all business, which I get. I feel like you're in your grind and I can respect that and appreciate it. But I'd love to talk to you, and I'd love to, like, you know, see where this goes. And you're very fucking interesting to me, super unique. Like, even just how you dress and how you look, like, you don't look like everyone else. Like, you're not like this copy and pasted image. And you know, in these times in this society where everyone wants to look the same, that definitely, you definitely stand out from the crowd. But again, I feel like you're so far away. Like, I feel like you're unreachable. I feel like I can't get to know you or talk to you. Like, I don't know if I was to actually spit some game on you, if it would come across right, because like, I don't want to be like inappropriate or anything. I also don't want you to think I'm some player, because I'm not. But I don't know, you kind of confuse me. You definitely have me in my head, but I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to like get to know you. And I'd love for you to get to know me. You seem really cool. You seem really smart and witty, and someone that is just really, like I said, really strong, really competitive. Like, you kind of remind me of some of the women that I grew up around, and you seem very stable, and I think that's like really respectable. Like I said, I really admire that. I appreciate that. I feel like you're really focused on your money, and you're really focused on your career and your life, and you know, I just would like to talk to you, get to know you, maybe go on a date with you sometime and just get some drinks. But I know we're not even there yet, so I'd have to like you know, talk to you first. And it's like I'm not, and I'm kind of silent when I do that, but I have a hard time like articulating myself around you, because you are very intimidating. You are really beautiful to me, and you're a very attractive woman, and it can be like a little intimidating, a little tough for me to like know what to say to you without feeling like maybe I should just back off. But I kind of like try to keep you at a distance, just because I know that I'm super attracted to you, and like, this is a work environment, and I don't want to like come across as like a douchebag. But it'd be cool to see like where this goes, and like what kind of conversations we have and all that great stuff. But it'd really be up to you, honestly. All right, so this person's definitely nervous for sure. but they're super attracted to you. It's like a good nervous. It's a nervous like you have them right where you want them kind of nervousness. All right, Trina, I love you. I know that you are busy. You're at a show right now. So when you do see this, definitely message me. I can't wait to talk to you about it. But I love you. I appreciate you as always. And I will hopefully see you at the next live. Definitely keep me updated. You can't go near me when I'm channeling, dude.
Yeah?
Any other time, go for it.
So if you're channeling and I go near you?
Get distracted. I'm in
You
the
do?
zone.
Oh.
All right, so we're gonna move on to Angela. I don't know my moves.
So would you like it?
No, it's, I don't have it on there.
Oh. I think it's just here.
I think, okay, well, I know Angela was on Venmo.
You caught us in the best way.
What is going on? I feel like everything I touch when it comes to technology is just like hates me. Okay, So Angela got a regular deck pool, channeled messages, and timeline cards. We're gonna look at love, work, and life in general. So we're gonna do a regular deck pool and channel messages with timeline cards for Angela. Let me give this deck a good shuffle. Okay, we have Justice to start. Two of Cups. The Tower. The Nine of Swords in reverse. The Moon. King of Cups. The Four of Wands. And the Two of Wands in reverse. Okay. So, regular deck, pool, channel messages, timeline cards. We're going to look at love, work, and life in general. I'm definitely seeing something for love pop up. You know, generally speaking, like as a whole, I'm just seeing a huge cleansing of your overall life in general. Not cleansing in like we're getting rid of everything, you have to start over kind of way, but cleansing in a, am I blurry on your screen or is it just me?
You're blurry. On my screen. But that screen is good enough.
Is it this blurry?
Yeah, it's kind of blurry. Here it's not blurry.
Maybe put that phone on airplane mode. We're just using too much internet? I don't know. Okay. Sorry if it's like looking blurry on your end. I don't know what's going on. So, Angela, I feel like there's this cleansing that's happening in your life where you're really getting rid of things that no longer serve you mentally, if that makes sense. So it's not this huge cleansing of like people and things, it's more of like a mental shift. I just feel like overall, like the shock wave or shock value of like certain things that have gone down in your life recently has passed, and like you're past that shock factor into an energy where you're more accepting, you're more in a healing energy. I still think there are certain areas that are not super clear to you yet, and that's why we have this moon energy kind of lingering. But I feel like as far as like being in an energy where you're losing sleep and you have a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression, that is like coming to an end. You know, you're no longer in that energy. You're in an energy where you're a little more hopeful and a little more feeling like aligned with your destiny. So you can expect a lot of clarity coming into your like your mentality as far as like generally in your life speaking. With justice here, I feel like in a literal sense, there's a lot of things that were kind of just floating in the air and they're finally laying root to the ground. So like things are really settling. It's almost like the dust is settling. I feel like things are just really getting to a point where you're starting to get some answers about certain situations, whether this is work, whether this is love, whether this is life. So I feel like generally speaking, as a whole, there is just a whole kind of justice system being applied to your life. There's more harmony. And I feel like when we have the Tower card in the upright, it's almost like shit is falling apart. It's a disaster. And what happens when things literally fall apart, when buildings demolish? There's all this dust and there's all this debris and it's all in the air and everything is fucked up and crazy. But as soon as it finally falls and settles, it's like the dust settles to the ground. Then we have that Tower card in reverse, which is a spiritual thing. It's a epiphany. It's a mental shift. It's like a shock value moment where you're like, oh, I get it now. I understand why certain things happen the way that they did. I'm no longer upset about them. I release them and I'm moving on to the future. And I feel like that's a huge energy that you're in right now. Now there's the literal metaphoric, that's the energy you're in mentally, and then literally with justice, I do feel like spirit is making sure certain connections, certain things in your life are solidified. For example, in your love life with the Two of Cups, I feel like with the Two of Cups, there is a potential love prospect that has already come into your life. And now it's just a matter of like putting yourself out there and like going on a date with them and getting some wine or getting a drink or getting some food and just kind of exploring that connection. Now, the difference between this being the Two of Cups and not the Two of Wands is that there's actually potential here for this to be like a very loving relationship. So I'm assuming that you know who this person is and you've already forged a connection with them and they've shown themselves to be a very sweet and endearing person, with paving this path of possibility that you guys could, you know, date in some sort of way. But I just feel like this is a very romantic connection. This is someone who's very respectful, and I feel like that you could be dating them or going on dates with them very soon. With the moon energy, there are still some things that are not very clear, but expect those answers to come soon. We are shifting into a new year, and we did shift from that winter solstice, and a lot of things that were hidden in the dark are coming to light. With justice being above it, I do feel like, especially in the areas that are not clear, you will be gaining a lot of clarity. So this is not a permanent feeling. Going back to this love interest, I feel like King of Cups energy, maybe that's why I'm getting all that energy of them being very enduring, very loving, someone who you could actually pursue a relationship with at some point. If you haven't met this person, you're probably like on the edge of meeting them very soon. It just feels like they're already here as far as like characteristics go and their energy and their presence. So I feel like you know them. They could have water in their chart. It doesn't have to be. It could just be more that they're like very emotionally mature and they're very like loving and supportive. They might know like what you've gone through in your past relationships or past relationship, and they might be very like respectful towards that and making sure that you're good and that you're waiting for like a time that works for you to go out there and put yourself out there. With the Four of Wands, clarifying that Tower in reverse, that aha moment, that epiphany, I feel like the Four of Wands really represents like being in alignment with your destiny. I feel like it represents like seeing something come into fruition that makes sense to you. With the Two of Wands in reverse next to it, I feel like there's no more wonderment. There's no more like, how is this going to add up, or how is this going to lead here? Sometimes when we're in the thick of it, it's like, it just doesn't make sense. And it's very hard with our lens to try to make sense of things. But as soon as things start to like bring clarity, then you can see a path kind of forge. And you might still not know all the answers, and you might still not see 5 miles down the road, but you can see just enough of the path to be like, okay, I think I'm going to embark on this one. I think and I believe that this is going to lead me to something positive. And I feel like that's the kind of energy you're in right now. Spirit is really commending you for your overall strength, your mental strength, and even your physical strength, because, you know, I do feel like while taking care of children, you know, you really maintain this balance of working on yourself, working towards your goals, and then trying to like fix the things around you that really did fall apart. The Hierophant is a very spiritual card, but it also represents not just self-sacrifice, but self-commitment. Like, you have this persistence every single day. You wake up and you're trying to improve yourself. You're trying to improve your life. You're trying to like better yourself and make everything around you better. And I feel like Spirit is really taking note of that. Part of why Spirit takes note of things like that is because they want you to realize that you deserve the blessings that they're sending you. So be open to receiving them. We have the King of Wands, and then we have Death. There might be an ending with someone who's a fire sign, and that's where this water sign comes in, and it could be metaphoric. Again, they don't have to be a literal fire sign. We could be kind of like representing them as a fire sign to point out the duality between this kind of character and the person that is a water sign. Again, they don't have to be a water sign, but it's pointing out that duality. These are different energies that I'm picking up on. There could be an ending, a divorce, something that is finalizing with the King of Wands, something that is coming to a literal end, but the end is leading you on a pathway of transformation. I feel like you've been in this place of solitude, of looking inward, like I said, that Hierophant card, and it's all really going to pay off. When it comes to work, just being consistent and putting yourself in a work mode and being very like devoted to We have message in a bottle. I do feel like good news is also going to be coming for you very soon. This could be in relation to this person of interest, but I feel like the good news is coming in the form of something having to do with work or some sort of promotion with that Ace of Pentacles. Let's see what the timeline cards have to say. We have 2.5 years and 1.5 years. I'm not sure how you wanted to apply the timeline cards, but this could be some sort of message for you. Okay, let's do your channeled messages. You have 2 spots left, that's it. I don't want to overcommit with this thing acting crazy. Okay, I'm not sure who I'm channeling. I'm just gonna pull the cards and see like what energy comes through, but just immediately like what popped up in my head was this potential person that you're dating, because I do feel like they are waiting for you in some sort of way. I feel like they are literally waiting for your green light. Like when you're ready to go out and try them out, they'll be there. Maybe you've been unsure, or you've been in an energy where you've been unsure and they see you kind of moving past that. All right, Neji, I got you your number 6. I have 1 spot left for tonight, you guys. Okay. I really do feel like I'm picking up on that person, so I'm just gonna go with it and not fight it. But there's just history here already, so it's like, I mean, they deeply care about you. I'm just kind of waiting on you. I mean, I'm always ready to talk to you. I love talking to you. I want you to understand that I don't have any bad intentions, or I don't have intentions to like I need something from you. I really don't need anything from you. I just want you to be good, and I want to add to your cup, and that's it. You know, I want to make you feel good and make you feel better. I have a lot to offer, but because I have so much to offer, I am cool being on my own as well. You know, I can deal with being on my own. But I want to hang out with you and take you out to eat or get a drink or something. I feel like you constantly working and you're a mom, and you know, you never get any time to yourself. I'd love to show you a good time. I feel like you're unsure though. I know that you're still tying up some loose ends, but I'm hoping that this comes full circle. You know, I'm hoping that we get to meet up. I'm hoping that you can take a little bit of time off from your busy schedule, because I know that you work a lot and you're a hard worker. Probably have lots of options too, lots of other people saying the same spiel to you. But I'm hoping that our paths meet up in some sort of way, even if it is just for a drink. I find you to be really mysterious and super intuitive and just kind of all-knowing. You have this energy about you where you like, it seems like you can read me like a book, or you can read people like a book, and it's a little scary, I'm not gonna lie, but it's actually very, it's cool. It keeps me captivated. Sometimes I wonder just how much you know, and just how much is really on your shoulders at all times. I think we could have a really good time together, and like I said, I'm waiting for you. Whenever you want to give me the green light, whenever you want to hang out, you can let me know. I don't want to push you. I don't want to pressure you. I don't want you to feel like, you know, you gotta act and you gotta say yes and all this stuff. I'm just waiting for a time where things make sense for both of us, and that is, you know, that is all good for me. I know that you've been through a heartbreak, and I know that you thought you were gonna be with this person forever, and it was gonna be this happily ever after thing, and it wasn't. But I kind of want to show you that it's not it's not really just an ending. It could be even a new beginning, because it doesn't mean that you aren't deserving of love, and it doesn't mean that you can't find some sort of new beginning somewhere else. All right, Greta, I got you. You are number 7. The list is closed for tonight, you guys. And Angela, that was amazing. Thank you so much for booking, for joining. Definitely hit me up. Definitely let me know if this resonated and who this person that I was picking up on was, because I'm super curious. I love you. I'll definitely be talking to you. I appreciate you, and I hope to hear from you soon. All right, I'm gonna move on to the next person.
Cannot bite while you're channeling.
Well, you can now. Okay, so Erica, I got you. So you got an 18 plus, and you want to know where your connection with Mo is leading to. 18 plus. Where is your connection with Mo leading to? Hi Sheen, sorry. If you want to pre-book for the next live, you can. I just got all booked up for tonight. I'm trying to see when I'll be going live again because I know it's the holidays.
You're gonna go when you feel good. What day is it?
I'm thinking like the day after Christmas, like Saturday night, 26. We have the Queen of Swords, the Two of Cups, where is your connection with Mo leading to? Two of Cups, the Fool, Six of Wands in reverse, the Two of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Death card, Tower in reverse. Okay, I feel like it's like I can see why you're asking this question, because like I feel like there's so much potential here. Like you guys have a lot of chemistry, like a lot of back and forth conversations, like you might talk a lot or text a lot. I feel like there's a lot of like compatibility in general, and I feel like there's this huge potential, like you guys just get good energy, good vibes from each other. There's this huge potential for this to like go somewhere, but there's this like there's this like thing that's like stopping it, and it's like almost like a force, and it's like, what is it? There's a couple things that I could see being a problem. The first is this person is a flirt with a lot of people. They're just a flirt in general. I feel like they're very sexual, or they're like very promiscuous. So they kind of like aren't super loyal in like who they're talking to. The second is that they expect loyalty from you. So I could see them being really jealous, like a super jealous person, which is an interesting dynamic, because it's like, God forbid you're jealous, but like they're allowed to be jealous. So there's this kind of energy of like they're allowed to do whatever they want, they can look wherever they want, they have like a wandering eye kind of thing, and they're very like flirtatious, and in that way this could not, like it's successful in the moment, like when you're together, obviously their attention's on you, and like there's a lot of chemistry, a lot of attraction, and I feel like things are really good. And then it's like the second that you're not together, they're with someone else, not maybe even literally, maybe literally, I don't know, but like just their attention is elsewhere. And so it's like really hard to pave a pathway as to where this could go, because there's that kind of blockage where they're like entertaining other people, and then there's the blockage of like they are constantly checking up on you, like constantly like concerned about who you're with. Like this is them being crazy. This is them in their mind thinking you're out here fucking somebody else. You know, it's like they're like low-key obsessed with you, but they like don't want to completely tie themselves to being obsessed with you, if that makes sense. It's almost like they've taken note that they're super attracted to you, they're like obsessed with you, but it scares them so much that they're like, that's not healthy, I need to like focus on something else. So they're like going out of their way to like be flirtatious with other people. Whether that goes anywhere or not, I'm not sure, but it's like they're going out of their way to go to do that so that they don't fall in love with you too much. You know what I'm saying? This is a real fuckboy mentality, and it's a little twisted, but I think that's what's going on here. And it's because this person knows that they're super jealous. So it's like if they tie themselves to this devil energy, which almost wanted to pop out, but it didn't. If they tie themselves to the devil energy, then it's toxic, it's codependent, it's like, it's no good. So they're trying to keep it cool because they know they're not cool at the end of the day. They actually have a lot of self-awareness, which is really interesting because they are hiding this from you, like how jealous they are. Sometimes jealous people, from what I've seen and heard, you know, they just blow the fuck up. They like really embarrass themselves and make themselves look really bad. I feel like this person has not done that yet, or they haven't showcased that side of them yet. Maybe they have, like in small ways, but not as bad as it could be. And it's because they're trying really hard to like temper that. This person is intimidated by like the fact that you're like a full ass woman, like you don't really need them kind of thing. Like Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, whew, she does not need a man like at all. Like she's got her own money, she's got her own shit going on, she probably has lots of options, lots of DMs, that whole kind of thing. So that also brings an air or a level of jealousy to the table with them, which is interesting. It's the same thing that attracts them towards you. I mean, they're super attracted to the fact that you are such a sassy, self-sufficient queen. They are super attracted to like your posture. They think you're really regal, just how you carry yourself. They think you, I don't know, you might be super fit or go to the gym a lot, but they really like your body. They think you're super like statuesque and like toned and beautiful, and they honestly, like hair up or hair down, could not stop staring at you. They love your booty. They have like a foot fetish, I think, or they like your feet, and they haven't like admitted that they like your feet yet. But they're super concerned with you like being with other people, super concerned with like other guys like getting with you, especially if things are not official yet. So where they're going is interesting, because it's like, I don't really have an answer. I feel like they're so caught up in this present moment, which is why I feel like they have a lot of fire, a lot of air in their chart, that they're not even thinking about the future, like where things could go with y'all. They're so focused in on like what you could be doing, what they're trying to do as well. We have not for you. Truth be told. Never ending story. Milk and honey. So I feel like you are milk and honey. Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Who wouldn't want to be with you? But it seems like Spirit is saying, just because you're milk and honey doesn't mean that this person with you is milk and honey and this relationship is milk and honey. It might not be for you. Truth be told, this might be a never-ending story, never-ending cycle that you might find yourself getting into, where this person is kind of like too jealous or too crazy. It might be nice for now with the Two of Cups because things are starting off, and so like obviously they're on their best behavior, but even with their best behavior, I'm seeing that they're entertaining other people. So keep an open mind. We have unrequited love. I feel like this person is not being super honest with you. So thank you so much for joining. I really hope that resonated. Hi Shanice, how are you? And Neji, I meant to say, of course I'm going to do it today. You don't have to be on a pre-booking list, but that's really sweet of you to offer. You are number 6 in line. We are now going to number 4, which is Courtney. Okay, Courtney with the regular deck pool. Let's get it. Hi Courtney, how are you? All the way from New Zealand. Okay, I've always joked about it, but it's not really a joke. I'm like, you know what? If everything goes to shit, I'm gonna move to New Zealand.
And Raka and I,
You're coming with me.
we will move to Iceland.
Iceland? Why? So
Because
cool.
ice baby.
Doesn't it snow in New Zealand? I heard it snows there.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I heard it gets cold.
No, I think you just like boys from New Zealand.
Oh my god. No, I just like that they're untroublesome. Like, when do you ever see New Zealand having an issue? Like, they're the most...
There's lots of crocodiles.
I feel like for a long time, New Zealand, when COVID happened, for a very long time, obviously I don't think it stayed that way, they were like untouched by COVID. That's just like how
Can I bite it now?
Now you have to pick that up because I can't do it.
Because you're private?
Yeah.
I think it's our Wi-Fi, but I have a new phone. We'll connect it next time. To the cell phone.
Well, our Wi-Fi sucks and they keep fucking up.
Yeah.
Like, what are we paying for?
What's our option?
We don't have any options. You guys, we have no other options. Like, no one will come to us other than Spectrum. My parents have like 30 options in LA. They're like, yeah, fuck Spectrum, we switched. I'm like, we can't even switch here. Like, we don't even have, like, we can't even be like, fuck you, Spectrum, and like, do someone else. Like, it's not a thing. Hopefully the new house, we have options. Yes, Neji and Shanice, exactly what I'm talking about. Unproblematic. You know what? We're gonna start our own tribe and go to New Zealand. Okay, sorry, Courtney. Back to you. So 2022, beautiful question. I feel like I don't know. I feel good about 2022. I know that sounds like bias coming from me because like I'm about to be a mom, so like, oh, of course I feel so good about it. But like, just generally, I feel like for everyone, I feel like, you know, we've all gone through a lot the last 2 years. And I feel like 2022 is just such a beautiful number, and it just seems, I don't know, I feel like there's a lightness coming. And I really hope I'm right with that, because everyone really deserves a break. So we have the 9 of Wands, 6 of Cups, 3 of Wands, we have the Lovers, no Spectrum.
Oh.
Yeah, Texas as a whole just has power issues, like power outages, Wi-Fi issues, just like the grid here. I didn't even know what the grid was before I moved here.
But
I just
no
expected
crocodiles.
things to work, but that's not how it happens here in Texas. Okay. 3 of Wands, the Lovers, 7 of Pentacles, Chariot, Wheel of Fortune. Yes, okay, girl, 2022. So, first of all, you're gonna be super happy. Nine of Cups is really the self-love card because it's like 9 as a single number. We're not quite sharing that with the 10, which could represent family and a lover, etc., etc. But it's like you are gonna be happy on your own. You're gonna be content. I like the word content more than I like the word happy because it's self-satisfaction. It's like you don't need anything. You're feeling just good and equal and just liberated, and I don't know, I just really like the Nine of Cups energy because it's all about like feeling good, feeling very proud of yourself, feeling like you really earned these feelings of feeling good, if that makes sense, because there's self-satisfaction that is like temporary pleasure and like, oh, I bought myself a bag and I feel super good, and then the next day and you're like, whatever. But then there's like, you did this healing and you survived these years and you did all that shit and you're super happy kind of energy. And I feel like that's what the Nine of Cups is. And it's something that's worth celebrating. I just feel like you're going to be in energy where you're really proud of yourself. The Nine of Wands, I don't see that, you know, the beginning of the year might be a little stressful, which the beginning of every year is a bit stressful, I feel like, because it's like the beginning of a year and it's like, oh shit, we're out here, like like I gotta get my shit together. So the Nine of Wands, I could see you getting a little overwhelmed, but I feel like this is a little self-induced. I don't think that there's going to be actual variables in your life that are stressing you out, which is a good thing because that means these are controllable. I don't think it's going to be like you're going to be hit with all this bullshit. I feel like the Nine of Wands is like you're going to put a lot of pressure on yourself to like be the best and do the best. And although that's a great energy to be in, don't put so much pressure that you're like in a Nine of Wands state of mind and you're like, oh shit, I have to perform and I have to do this and do that to the point where you're like exhausting yourself. So I really like this energy, but I think the Nine of Wands comes as like as a precaution, almost to just say that it's good to have New Year's resolutions, it's good to get back in the gym, it's good to manifest, all that great stuff, but don't have such a tight grip on all these things. Take it easy. You know, remember that Nine of Cups card, remember self-love first. With the Six of Cups, I do feel like you are going to be receiving a lot of love and support from some sort of area. Now, this could be your guides, this could be your angels, it could just be that you're being showered with blessings from the spiritual world. It can also represent that you might be in a nostalgic energy. I don't know if you're moving. We do have the Three of Wands right after, which represents travel. So if you are moving, I feel like you might be in a nostalgic energy and like, I miss where I used to be, or I miss where I was, or I miss the people I was around, the friends I was around. I don't know if you're graduating or something of that nature, but it's an energy of like missing something or looking back on something, and it's almost saying not to like with the Three of Wands, I feel like there could be travel in your year as well. So I don't know if you have any like official travel plans, but it just represents exploring and venturing, going out there. We have the Lovers. There might be some sort of choice that needs to be made in regards to your career, or I don't know, I just keep getting energy about moving, switching homes or switching schools or switching careers maybe. But it's like there's a lot of like shifting going on and a lot of choices that need to be made, and maybe that's why you might feel overwhelmed in the beginning, because the Seven of Pentacles right after represents like building that foundation and finally securing that so that you can grow with it. But it's like until you can actually plant seeds, you have to find that land. And if you haven't found that land or that spot or that house or that school or that career, then it's like hard to really plant those seeds and invest that time into it. Yeah, it's just, they just had their summer solstice. It's summer there.
So what are the crocodiles doing?
So there might be a choice that needs to be made. I feel like with the Chariot, you know, there's a lot of energy here of you second guessing yourself. And I really want to say up front that there's like, you can do no wrong. Like, you're really blessed. You are being watched out for by your guides, your spiritual team, and they are a guiding light to you. Something that really is going to make you feel better is spending time on yourself, spending time on self-care, and also travel. I feel like travel in general makes you feel really good and you feel really enriched by that. And if you can just remind yourself of the things that make you feel good and do those little rituals and steps, I feel like getting overwhelmed or feeling like you need to shuffle and scramble and make a decision on certain things, you know, it won't be as intense of an energy. I just feel like there's a lot of changes happening this year for you, and they're all really positive and really good. These aren't changes where I'm like, oh, like there's a lot of transforming, a lot of healing, a lot of destruction. Like, that's not the kind of changes I'm seeing. These should be very smooth changes, but I feel like you tend to get flustered, just mentally or spiritually. I'm actually the same way. I get really flustered myself, even if it's like something very simple. And it's something that I was like, I'm getting better at, but I was really, really bad at, like when I was way younger. I would just be like a fucking bull in a china shop, like quite literally. So this is just kind of like a reminder that like everything is going to be really good for you this year. Like, you have nothing to worry about. And with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like you have lots of blessings coming into your life, and those blessings also include abundance and prosperity. Yes, we have milk and honey. So yes, blessings, abundance, prosperity, good things are coming for you. You have serendipity and higher power. So yes, you definitely have this spiritual team looking very closely after you. We have serendipity here. I feel like pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that you see. There should be a lot of good luck on your hand as well in 2022, which is also great. So yeah, this is beautiful. Thank you so much, Courtney, for joining. I appreciate you as always. I love you, and I really hope that resonated. Hi, Angela. We just did yours a couple ago. You are number 2, so I would rewind because we are now moving on to number 5. So I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Gurmeen, who got an 18 plus deck pool. Okay, give me a sec.
Do you want Rakana to do the challenge?
Okay, we are back.
She typed out the question but then retracted it.
I have it.
Oh.
Okay, so Gurmeen, you got an 18 plus deck pool. What's coming next towards you in love, and who is this person and their potential actions and feelings? I just realized it's 12, 22, 21. But yesterday was 12, 21, 21.
That's right.
It's almost your birthday. You afraid to get old?
Don't.
Thank you, baby.
You have the 5 of Cups. What are you gonna be, like 40? We have the 9 of Pentacles. 4 of Swords in reverse. Alright, Greta, thank you. On CASHAPP, they don't let you write anything, which they should honestly fix that. We have the 6 of Wands. 10 of Swords in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. And the Lovers. Okay. What's coming towards you in love? Who is this person? What are their actions and feelings? Okay, so I'm not getting like a new person just yet. Don't hate me. I am getting more, and Spirit does this sometimes. I can't control Spirit. It's actually really annoying to me. But sometimes Spirit will like get a question like this, and it's more of like a piece of advice or a lesson or something. What I'm really getting is there's still something that you're releasing. And I see that you've done most of the healing work with that 5 of Cups in reverse. With the 4 of Swords in reverse, but I do see it still lingering as an energy. I still see it bothering you and kind of being in your energetic field to the point where it's like creating a blockage. And that blockage is what's preventing you from manifesting a new person or new love into your life. So I'm not getting like a new person just yet, but hopefully after this reading we can clear this blockage because it's a really easy fix and we can get you on the right track to manifesting a new person. With the 9 of Pentacles, I think one thing's for sure, you definitely are a stable and secure person. So you're definitely in a position to be seeing someone or manifesting love into your life. You would be what they call like wifey material, that kind of thing, where you have like your situation in order. You're not like coming from a place of desperation. You're not coming from a place where you like, this could represent money, this could represent career, this could represent just, you know, overall stability mentally. But I feel like there was something that happened that really like messed you up or broke your heart even and made you feel, you know, not that solid. With the 9 of Swords, 4 of Swords in reverse, like you're definitely moving away from that energy. I don't think you're I don't think you're sad about it anymore, but I do think it's still in your energetic field. I would definitely recommend my black candle to you because that is all about releasing even things we're not conscious of. It's like in our subconscious or it's in our like aura or energetic field. It's there, it's like blocking us. I used to have a lot of like energetic leeches like this, like, as Paulus. I had like people that were like, I hated them and I had moved on from them and I didn't give a fuck about them, but they would like grip onto me like, and I just like, it didn't matter if I never spoke to them. They would just be in my energy. And I had to like do all these protection rituals in order to get them away from me, in order to manifest like new love. So sometimes there are like blockages like that. Sometimes people really are that powerful. So it doesn't even have to be like a free will choice. Like you could be like, I totally don't care about my ex, or I don't care about this person or whatever, but they might still be gripping onto you and they're still there and I'm picking up on them. Overall, I do think you're a very successful person. I think you're going to be successful in love. I think you're going to be successful in manifesting new love. But right now, I still think there's things that need to be released in order for you to like regain these options. Another thing I'm noticing is the Queen of Wands is in reverse. So there might be a lack of confidence coming from you as well. That lack of confidence is your way of saying to the universe, like, I don't know, I don't feel as deserving as I should to receive X, Y, and Z. So it's like, what's interesting is it's the Queen of Wands in reverse. So as it stands, you are the Queen of Wands. You're beautiful, you're sexy, you're stylish. Like I said, you're stable, you have your money together, you're a successful woman, you're smart, you're wifey material. But first, the only person that doesn't see that is you. And when you don't see that about yourself, you're affirming to the universe that you're not in a position to receive someone else that sees this about you. Because if you don't see this about you and then someone comes into your life and they're like, you're so sexy and beautiful, you're not even going to give them the time of day because you're not really going to believe them. With the Lovers, I do see that there's a choice that you need to make. And it's a choice that needs to be about making a decision on moving away from this energy. I do think this is a little beyond your own consciousness and free will, which is why I feel like a protection ritual, maybe even like a self-love spell would be something that is really helpful for you. But I feel like a big portion of your healing has been done. There's just a few loose strings. So very soon with the Lovers, I feel like love can manifest into your life. There's just a couple shifts that need to be made so that that pathway can be forged. Because it's hard for me to be like, I see this in the cards if there's certain things in the path that are blocked. But once we pull the cards, it's like there's so much potential to clear these airways so that the next time we pull cards, it's a little more like mainstream, it's a little more clear cut as to what's coming through. But with this oracle, we have very soon, so clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. We have new life. Love that. So yeah, I feel like you are on the verge of coming into new life. Like I said, you've done a lot of the work yourself. You might have this deep knowing about it, but it's a little like clogged in your consciousness. So now it's time to kind of do a protection ritual, a self-love ritual, and then, you know, move on from sort of this fork in the road that's been blocking your energetic field from manifesting new love into your life. But I feel like the fate and how the fate would have it in spirit is they want to answer your question. They want to be like, this person's coming into your life and these are their feelings for you, X, Y, and Z. But we're just not there yet. And none of it has to do really with like who you are as a person. I'm saying that you're super attractive, super curvy, super beautiful. Like I said, wifey material, but there's some sort of ex, and I'm assuming they're an ex, but it could just be like someone you were in a situationship with that is really clinging on to your energy. They're actually making it very hard for you to find someone new. So we gotta clear that person out and forge new life for you, and get you out of this kind of fork in the road in order for me to truly answer that question for you. All right, love, so I'm sorry if that wasn't like fully what you were expecting, but I do hope that resonated. I love you and appreciate you, and I hope to hear about your situation soon and definitely update me. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the next person. This is not an unusual thing, you guys. I have been through this myself, which is why I like speak on it. I used to work in a really horrible environment and I had a lot of those like energy vampires that were like obsessed and just hanging on to my energy. Paulus knows of a few of them. And even if I had like blocked them or moved away from them or I just like did not care about them, it didn't seem to matter. They were still somehow like preventing me from manifesting or from creating something new. And it's so weird because it's like I didn't give them permission to like block me that way, but they had somehow blocked me. So I had to do, like, I used my black candles to do protection rituals, release rituals. I'd write their name down and I would be like, I release this person. Like, I hope they release me too. And then I would do like a self-love spell. Like, I want to manifest like a higher vibrational soulmate. I don't want to be around people that are like negative and toxic. So it's, you know, it happens. Especially some of these people are really more powerful than we give them credit for, as far as like what they're capable of doing. But I've seen it before because it's happened to me. What, Jackson?
Sure.
Why are you looking at Dad like that? What? I love you. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next person, which is Neji. And we're gonna do a mediumship for your grandmother. Aww. Okay, this is so sweet. So, this is the mediumship for your grandmother. Is she okay? I know that's a silly question. I'm sure she's great. How does she feel about the path you've taken? Your dad disowned you because candles are evil. Oh my God, your dad would hate me. It's a whole thing. Anyways, I hope she's proud of me and she visits my altar, and I hope she likes the sweets I brought her. Oh my God, that's so cute. Okay. Let's see what she has to say. I'm gonna give this a good shuffle first. Whew. We have the Ace of Pentacles to start. Three of Pentacles. The World. The Three of Wands. The High Priestess. Aww, the Four of Wands. The Three of Cups. And the Empress. Oh, this is so sweet. I mean, okay, it's so safe to say, like, obviously she's so proud of the path that you've taken. So she's definitely in an energy where she is feeling very liberated. I feel like she's very proud of what she's left behind and just the position that she's at and like what she's able to look down on. I'm not sure with the Three of Pentacles here if she is with a spouse or a partner or other loved ones, but they all look down on you. It's not just her, is kind of the energy that I'm getting. With the World, I think that she's really happy that you've come so full circle with your spirituality, with your mentality. I'm hearing that like she was really worried about you struggling with depression and worried about you struggling with fear of the world and not wanting to take adventures or take risk. And she feels like you've taken a lot of risk and a lot of adventures simultaneously and just really explored in a healthy way, the way that you should. She's kind of pointing out how she didn't really get to do everything that she wanted to do, and so she looks after you in a very proud way, in that you're doing the things that she always wanted to do, and she's proud that you could carry on her legacy and be more of a risk taker, be more adventurous than she was, and she hopes that you you do travel the way that you want to travel, that you've been talking about it. It's something that she sees is very good for you. Like I said with the High Priestess, she's definitely admiring your altar. And you know, it's funny because the cat has, I think these are runes, honestly, but for the longest time I thought they were blueberries or something, but it could even represent sweets. The cat has like runes, and you know, she's just admiring all the different like practices of divination that you're into, all the different parts of spirituality that you've endeavored on, and how you've like really focused in on your healing, and even to the point of like ancestral healing. And so yeah, with just an absolute given, the Four of Wands, absolutely proud of you and the path that you've taken, and is saying that if you've ever been in question of your destiny and like your true alignment here on earth, you've definitely you're definitely in the right place. I feel like if you've ever been in question of being on the right path, she wants to assure you that you are on the right path, but even more so, like it's almost like, would I fail you? Would I like ever look after you and fail you and like turn you on the wrong path? No ma'am, is what I'm hearing. And she's like, there's other people up there with her. I'm not sure if this is a spouse, a grandfather, or other loved ones, but they're also watching over you. So all of them as a team are collectively like guiding Neji and making sure that Neji is like doing well and making sure she's on the right path. So it's hard for you to ever not be on the right path, because they are definitely looking after you. Like you're like a tiny one, you know, like a baby, you know, when a baby first starts walking and everyone's like, oh my God, and like you want the baby to walk, but everyone's arms are out in case the baby falls. It's kind of like, that's kind of how they like look after you. We have the Three of Cups. I think the one thing that she is commending you for is, you know, getting over a big part of like your depression, anxiety. There might have been a phase in your life where it was really bad or really dark, and she wants you to have fun with life. She doesn't want you to take life too seriously. She wants you to celebrate. She wants you to meet friends. She wants you to go out there and live as fearlessly and as passionately as you can. Because like I said, something that she really regrets is that she did live in fear in certain parts and areas of her life, and it did restrict her from truly doing what she wanted to do. And that's something that she regrets, if she regretted anything, because I do see that she is at peace with all of her decisions. But she looks to you as like the lineage, as the person who is going to change that pattern, and she wants you to continue changing that pattern. With the Empress, you know, there's just this beautiful energy of being proud of the woman that you've become, and proud of the woman that you will continue to be. I feel like she's very excited for you to embark in a journey where you fall in love with someone, where you have kids, and that she can look like down on you at all these different things that you've achieved. And I just feel like she is excited for you as a person, as a whole. Every moment within time, wherever you are in your life right now, is beautiful and worthwhile, and she just knows it's only going to go up from there. It's only going to get better from there, and she's excited for that. So there's just this gorgeous energy of being very, very proud of you, and very proud to call you her granddaughter, very proud that you have been here and you have come in stride, and you've changed so many different things about yourself in a very positive, very elegant, very poised sort of way. And also changed so many things about just your ancestral lineage, that you've really taken this healing by the horns, quite literally, and you've transformed the energy to the point where no one after you, your kids' kids aren't ever gonna be the same. We have new life. I mean, look at that. There's new life here for you. And serendipity. Oh, so if you've been seeing signs, something about butterflies I'm getting. even certain movements in the trees or in grass, the way that it waves, it's like she's waving at you. I just feel like serendipity, there's a lot of signs that she's been trying to send you. We have the fates as well, which is really gorgeous. And it's like you have a team that's looking after you. They always want you to know that you're on the right path, that you're loved, that they're like cloaking you with a hug in their energy. This is really comforting and really warm and beautiful. Hi, sweetie. I feel like there's a lot of really good luck coming to you as well, especially with the ending with the Empress here. Just from a tarot perspective, you know, you're in a really feminine and fertile energy, so this is the time to receive. There's lots of beautiful blessings, lots of good luck coming for you soon. Oh my God. I love this. Love this for you. And I love this card. Oh my gosh. It's just like a big hug. And there's all these beautiful little stars. Definitely new life coming for you. I feel like this is going to be a really great new year for you as well. Number 17 and number 18 is standing out to me for some reason. All right, gorgeous. I love you. I appreciate you. I really hope that resonated. It's so good to see you and hear from you. Thank you so much for joining the live. Yes, little star kisses. Ah, the 17th. There you go. Which card was that one again? Oh my gosh. Oh, this is gorgeous. Wow. So beautiful. Okay, so I love you. That was amazing. I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Greta, the Duchess, the Royal Duchess. Okay, who got an 18 plus? What does Eden feel about you and really hook up again? I think I saw him at the grocery store today after not reaching out to him in over a week since we hooked up. And then I had a dream about him today. Okay. Yes, you have to. She loves your altar, so definitely. Okay, Greta, 18 plus. What does Eden feel about you and when will you hook up again? You think that you saw him at the grocery store today after not reaching out to him. We have the 6 of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Hermit, we have the 9 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Wands. Okay, so I definitely feel like he feels like you're at a distance, that maybe he only gets to really see you via social media or Instagram or maybe texting. But it's kind of an energy of like you're a little distant or you're at a distance and they miss you. Like they get a little nostalgic of you, your energy. Like they would love to hang out with you more and be with you more. But it's this kind of energy of like, I don't know, I don't get to see her that often. Like it's definitely curiosity. Like they would love to like talk to you more, and because they don't, or because they can't, they just kind of, I don't know if they stalk you on social media or they just kind of flip through your photos, but it's kind of this like just feeling nostalgic, feeling like, I miss her. They think that you're very like shy and also very rooted and stable, and you're like more of an introvert. Like you kind of keep to yourself and you're like very stable, and maybe you're just not that eccentric when it comes to dating, and you're just kind of like more on the like reclusive type of energy where you're just like very chill. They find you to be very zen, very chill, like no drama, nothing, to the point where they are a little worrisome, because like with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, they're like, I don't think she wants a relationship with me. And then even more so for Pentacles clarifying, like she doesn't open up to me, she doesn't, I don't know if she wants a relationship with me. I don't know if she is interested in me. Like she doesn't really open up to me that much, she doesn't talk to me that much, so it's like hard to tell. We have the Hermit, so I do see them seeing you as someone who keeps to yourself, who is more introverted, more on the quiet side. You're not necessarily broadcasting everything, maybe you don't even post that much. And it's kind of like an energy of like, I don't really need anybody, I'm cool, like how I am. I feel like they're also very shy and they're a little introverted, and I feel like they, because you don't reach out to them or you don't seem to be that interested, they don't want to push it. Like they don't want to reach out either, because they're like, it's like you guys are both both very into each other, but you're both like not saying it, and you're both like keeping a distance. Like you're both very attracted to each other. One thing's for sure, they love hooking up with you. Knight of Wands, they're super attracted to you. They would love to flirt with you more. They really love your breast and your body, and they think that you're really beautiful and feminine, but again, they feel like you're out of distance. They feel like your mind is somewhere else. They feel like they can't like really get to know you or have you open up to them. With the Nine of Cups, they think you're good, you're solid, you're Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, like you don't need anybody, you're happy on your own. They feel like they can't contribute, you know, they're not like egotistical where they're like, well, I have so much to offer. Like they actually don't feel that way, so they're kind of like, maybe it's best that I don't reach out, or I keep her at a distance, because I don't really actually feel like I have too much to offer her, too much to like give her. So it's kind of this energy of like, I don't know, like I guess I'm just gonna let her decide, because it's not like I'm gonna do a good job of convincing her otherwise. I'm not like Mr. Macho. I don't have like a lot of money. I don't have a lot of like stuff to, you know, woo her. We have the Four of Pentacles, so like I said, clarifying that Ace of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like they think you're the opposite of an open book. You're a closed book. You're very hard to like read. You're very hard to get to know. They don't know too much about you as it is. They want to though. Two of Wands, like they want to take you out of your shell. They kind of want to lower your inhibitions. They want to get you like nice and flirty, nice and loose. They want to like get a drink in you or something. I feel like this person wants to hook up with you again. They want to like have a second chance, third chance, whatever it is. But again, they're like not pushing you, because they're like kind of, they just feel like you're fine, like you're chill, like you got it all, like you don't need them. Jenna, why are you so cute? Why are you so cute? It's like, Dad, rub my stomach. I definitely feel like there's an attraction here. You guys are both very attracted to each other. Very soon. I do feel like they're going to reach out to you very soon. I feel like they're just too attracted to you to like let you go, but they are trying to play it cool. They are trying to let you be the one that like engages with them. They're not very sure like how else to play this. We have here and now. round and round. Maybe this is just a situation that is good solely for hooking up. Maybe this is just a here and now kind of situation. Maybe it doesn't manifest into something further. Maybe like keeping them at a distance is where it will stay, and maybe that's how it should be. Because maybe if it was to go further, it would just end up being something that goes in circles. So we have these oracle cards that are kind of shifting the perspective a little bit. Here and now is about being fully present in the moment and just living one day at a time, just kind of seeing where things go. Whereas round and round is like things could go just in circles, quite literally. The spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated cycles, you're challenged to break, revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. Round and round can also represent that if you do want things to go further with this person, to change the way that you approach this connection, because maybe you always approach the connection from a nonchalance or a casualty where it's like, I don't really care. And although that's a good thing, like to not care, it also is an affirmation that like you really don't care, and then it doesn't go anywhere. So if you really did want this to go somewhere, it's also Spirit's way of saying like change that pattern a little bit, because this person will take a step if you take a step. They're just kind of like reading your cues and like waiting to see where you want to go with this. All right, love, I love you, I appreciate you. I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much for joining the live, and I hope to see you again soon and get some updates about your situation. All right, you guys, so that concludes the live for tonight. Thank you so much for everyone who joined. Oh. Okay, go. So, I am debuting my candles. I'm releasing them finally, my website, on the 29th of December this year. I'm very excited about it. This is the abundance candle. If you want to manifest abundance and prosperity into your life, it has yellow aventurine. The scent is cinnamon, which is also tied to prosperity and abundance. I chose a gold vessel because I really wanted that abundance to be very enriching and be tied to our personal wealth and success. So I'm very excited about that. And then I have two different vessels for attracting love into your life, whether it's self-love or whether it's a soulmate love or new or existing love. I have rose quartz, and this scent is vanilla. Two different vessels. I feel like this one is more for self-love. This one is more for attracting love into your life. I chose a pink vessel because I really want that love to be pure and unconditional and high vibrational. And then I have a black candle as well, which I will be showing pretty soon, probably the next live. And that is all about, like I said, like releasing those leeches and getting that negative energy off of your energetic field so that you can manifest. I also have a silver candle, which is all about new beginnings and like welcoming new opportunities. And that one has amethyst crystal in it. The black one has obsidian crystal in it. But either way, we are starting off with 4 flavors. Very excited about it. That is coming out next week. I do have limited stock available, so make sure you stay tuned. But in the meantime, thank you guys so much for all of your love, all of your support. And that concludes the live for today. And I will see you guys very soon. Love you. Bye, Greta. Bye, Shanice. Bye, Neji. Bye, Douglas. Stay tuned, you guys. I'll probably be going live the day after Christmas, but I hope you guys have a very safe holiday. Very Merry